Hello, Eric here. I just got done watching episode 3 of What We Do in the Shadows. So that's what I'm going to talk about today, or right now. I guess the episodes come out Thursday. I think the next one comes out the 16th, which I believe is a Thursday. I think I seen was a Thursday. So I'm a little late. I keep looking to see when they come out. Like I'm checking Hulu to see, and finally, I must have it must have been a few days since I've looked, so I just got done watching it a second time, I should say. I watched it earlier today, and then I decided to rewatch it so I could make this review or reaction. I don't know the right term here. So we'll get into it here. Overall impression. Oh, overall impression here on the like I said, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get to it, but the enjoyment meter is probably I'm I'm very lukewarm on things sometimes, and I usually don't hate something. So like a show that I really like, I'm not gonna like absolutely despise an episode. Okay, there is things like there I do that, but this episode was just meh. Nothing. Probably on the lower end of meh. Nothing to write home about. That's my overall opinion. Yeah, probably won't watch it a third time. It focuses on um, Nandor meeting or kind of reuniting with an old fling, and so that's that one. So then the B plot would be Colin and Laszlo uh, kind of spending time together and finding an old car that used to be Laszlo's in an extreme nutshell. Uh, I mean, I wasn't excited about that. Any of them, any of those storyline. So the Nandor getting together with an old fling, Gale. I couldn't really care about her. I could care less about her, honestly. It didn't really do anything. And then Laszlo, I could care. I didn't really care about the car. I just, to come to find out that he had 10, I don't know. It didn't do anything for me. The whole I like that they were spending time together. It's kind of that was a different dynamic, and I loved how they both pitied each other. So Laszlo felt bad for Colin, and Colin felt bad for Laszlo. So they both decided to spend time with each other. That was funny. That was pretty comical. Um, in the beginning, so I guess I'll just run through it real quick. Uh, this starts out Nandor's kind of running away from his responsibilities as a council member, and Naja wants him to just commit on decide on a font for their new website. Which the one-liners in this show, I gotta give it to him. There are some one-liners, and that is why I do take I if I'm gonna make a review or something, take notes because the one-liners are what kill me. Like those are really funny. So nausea thinking a website is a place for spiders, just just the ignorance there. Just with how they're at, the VCRs and how they're not adapt to technology. um Laszlo in the beginning thinking that Nandor's skirt and his responsibility is to go to a penny porno, and well, he explained it, but in natural Laszlo fashion, he would admit, if I'd admit it if I was going there. In fact, I was just at a penny porno. the little one-liners are funny. Um, well, okay, let's see. Going to find Laszlo, or them going to find Nandor. They're all worried about him. After, they're going to follow him, and doing the interview on Colin. And he's like, I didn't, of course I'm going to go. I didn't want them to think I'm not down to clown. Just ah, the characters, they're just so good. They're just so he's just, Colin just wants to fit in, wants to got wants him to, I guess, like him, or just wants to annoy him to smithereens. The oh, I can't say much. I mean, just I love these characters truly. Um, them man, notes. I'm not gonna notes help me, and then notes hurt me because I focus on the notes and I have a hard time. But then I wouldn't remember the little things if I didn't have the notes. So they go to they find Laszlo at the hotel, having sex with Gail, and they go back, and now Gail, I think they cut to Nandor at the hotel cleaning up, getting ready for Gail to come, saying that, like, besides his 37 wives, he hasn't had sex in 200 years. He's had a dry spell for 200 years. Okay. Um, and him getting ready and getting Gail's favorite yogurt. One thing in the beginning was funny. Like a couple times it was funny, but like them saying Naja, doing the interviews about Gail, or to different members about Gail, and like Naja, whoa, or Laszlo, you gotta be careful. She hates Gail, and I do not hate Gail, and them constantly inferring that she hates Gail when she doesn't. In the beginning, I thought it was funny. It definitely got a little tiring towards the end. Yeah, yeah, I was a little. Yeah, I got a little. It's just that joke. That joke just got a little old to me, and it was repeated multiple times. This is a woman thing. It just got a little old. Mm, That's all I can say about that. Well, I'm not gonna try to. I'm not gonna ruin the ending yet. Um. Okay, so Nandor, after he was talking about his dry spell, just describing Gale and how she's her hair smells like medicine. And that was funny even the second time, and how her favorite yogurt is strawberry vanilla crunch. I love the accent on the crunch. Uh, it's just such an odd thing. Oh, what is it like? What an odd thing to. So then, of course, Nandor goes and gets uh, Guillermo's mini fridge, and puts a bunch of what was it? Puts a bunch of that yogurt in there, and then Gail comes over, and now Guillermo convinces Naja to talk to her, and barges in there, and Nandor's dancing naked, and eventually gives her, "I've got something special for you." Goes to the mini fridge and brings her some yogurt. uh, the small moments really cracked me up. So in terms of that, there was some good small moments. The overall, I didn't care. Like I said, I didn't care for. Yeah, let's see. Notices the. Oh yeah. Okay, so the whole way that the car got found is Laszlo notices a porno, which was just. I mean, that was in Laszlo. In Laszlo fashion, he can tell, and this copy never came out in hardback. He pulls on it. A secret passage opens up, and there's his jalopy car, and he describes that he used to carry minors over the border in it, and they don't let you think hard on that one, because then immediately they go to actual pickaxe miners. he got in trouble for that one. That was a play on word. That was a good one. So really, they do this whole so that's pretty much how they get to the car and have little moments there. So Arnold Hall here, but I'm gonna do some spoilage. So I'll might tell you to come back after I'm done with spoils, but I'm gonna ruin the ending, so be prepared. The end, like I said, the ending, the whole nausea thing, I didn't really care for. Like the whole, like everyone saying that she had a problem with Gail, get dragged on. So then, you find out that Gail's a werewolf. Okay, I really don't care about Gail. You find out that she's a werewolf. Okay, and then, we need to meet her people now, and you meet the werewolves, and the werewolves have some funny moments for sure, but I'm not. I mean, the one off where Guillermo goes up to him and says, I'm his bodyguard, and I'm also his heart guard. That was kind of a funny moment. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, that reminds me. Everyone take your heartworm medicine. We don't want worms." Okay, but not everyone's not trusting each other, so they just want to kill each other at a certain point, and then they're about to, and Guillermo mentions kickball. What? I, I guess the kickball in the snow. So they all play kickball, and they show each of them doing the kick, kicking the ball, and how, Laszlo turning into a bat. Okay, and it was all inspired by Twilight. I've never seen Twilight, never will. So if that's actually, I mean, that I can believe, like I could believe that there's actually a kickball scene in Twilight. If there's actually a kickball scene in Twilight with vampires against werewolves, I do not know what to say. I mean, I know enough about a little bit about Twilight that whoa, I really would never watch it. That's something. So, and then Nausea kicks um the ball and kills Gale. Okay, cool. And then Nandor's super sad, so he makes her a vampire, and I love that, zoom into Guillermo once again. Just he's been pining over this becoming a vampire, and then he just goes ahead and makes Gale. But her standoffish, I gotta go, and the weather. Okay, she was very normal, like normal. So they go back to the car, and or they go back to the house, and then the jalopy comes, and that was kind of, them. I really didn't care about them taking it through and breaking all the relics, and having to get insurance. The one woman having to get insurance for him, and then Colin getting caught on fire. I mean, I kind of actually thought it's kind of weird that it didn't hurt. I guess vampires can't. I don't know. I mean, they're immortal in terms of lifespan, but I guess they can't get hurt. I don't know. The whole thing, Colin getting hurt by getting run into. I don't know if that's spoilerage. Yeah. Okay. Come on back. Come on back. You might be able to rewind like a minute. I might have forgotten. Maybe be careful. Maybe 30 seconds here. Um, the whole thing with Colin getting rammed into the wall. I just that gag humor. I didn't think it was that funny. Laszlo can't drive and him doing that, and then towards the end, the whole thing with Colin. So I mean, in the end, I didn't. I mean, it was okay. Just it didn't really do it for me. And then the car comes back at this. So that. Oh my goodness, ruin the framing here. That's where I'm gonna leave that. I mean, the episode just probably my least favorite so far, but I'll maybe you can decide for yourself where you can rank it. Oh, and let me know. But I'm gonna leave off there for now.